The executive branch is the largest of Georgia's three branches of state government. The Georgia Constitution names 8 officers that are elected by all Georgia voters to serve in the executive branch. They lead agencies responsible for enforcing state laws and carrying out programs like education, elections, and law enforcement. The governor is the head of the executive branch and is elected by Georgia voters to serve a 4-year term. If re-elected, a maximum of 2 consecutive terms are possible. Candidates for governor must be at least 30 years old when they take office. They must also have been a citizen of the United States for 15 years and a Georgia resident for the 6 years prior to election. The other constitutional officers, also elected to 4-year terms, are the Lieutenant Governor, the Secretary of State, Attorney General, Commissioner of Insurance, Superintendent of Schools, Commissioner of Labor, and Commissioner of Agriculture. The governor has a number of powers, which include directing the work of the executive branch, proposing laws and the annual state budget, signing or vetoing legislation, and appointing executive officials and board members. If the governor finds it necessary, he or she may call a special election of the legislature to consider whatever topic or matter the governor specifies in the call. As Commander-in-Chief, the governor can call out the National Guard in emergencies and dispatch state troopers or GBI officials when needed. When a vacancy occurs in the Georgia House of Representatives or the state Senate, the governor can call for an election to fill the vacancy. If a vacancy occurs in one of Georgia's 2 U.S. Senate seats, the governor may appoint a replacement. One of the governor's most important duties is to manage the state budget. The budget allows the state government to operate. At the start of the legislative session, the governor gives a State of the State address to the General Assembly. It lays out an agenda and policies for the upcoming year. The governor presents a budget to the General Assembly based on the revenue that the state expects to receive in that year. The governor makes critical decisions about the budget of every executive department, including those with a constitutional officer as the head. The lieutenant governor must meet the same qualifications as the governor to be elected. If there is a vacancy in the office of the governor, the lieutenant governor fills the office until a successor is determined at the next general election. As the president of the Senate, the lieutenant governor presides over the state Senate and plays an important role in the legislative process. When the General Assembly session ends, it is the governor's turn to play the decisive role in the lawmaking process. In general, the governor receives most bills at the end of the annual legislative session, at which time he or she has 40 days to act on the bill. The governor has 3 options: sign the bill into law, veto the bill, or do nothing and allow it to become law.